What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. So, a good way to get a decent item fast is to find one with a greater affix mod on it that you like. And this is one example of that. With my Necromancer, the faster my minions attack, the faster my cooldowns go down. And the faster my cooldowns go down, the faster I can exponentially increase their damage with Army of the Dead and be invulnerable with Blood Mist and cast more Corpse Tendrils. So I want them to attack very, very fast. So I found this ring, right, with a 13.5% attack speed, greater affix. So I'm quite pleased with that. And then, of course, the decision is to be made, well, what affix on here do I reroll, if I reroll any? This Necromancer has quite a bit of damage and 87 intelligence, although that's okay, it's not that much. So I think I'd rather just keep the life affix. But here's what you do. When you find an item that you like, take it over to the blacksmith. Here's the first thing you want to do. You want to temper it and see if you can get a good roll on it. See if you don't brick the damn thing and make it useless after you already spent resources on it. So in this case, I want Summoning Finesse. So I basically have a 1 in 3 chance of getting the mod that I want. And I want the Skeletal Mage damage. So let's see if I get it. You temper it, then it binds it to your account. Golem damage. Oh my god. And that's a pretty good roll for Golem damage. And Golem is basically the best Necromancer you can have right now. But I'm taking the roll less traveled here. This is the spiritual journey, so I want mage damage. Oh my god. A maximum mage roll. Check that out. 85% skeletal mage's damage. Okay, so you have that one. And I'm never picky. If I get the roll that I want, I usually just settle with it, even if it's a lower roll, because you really don't want to break your item. You know what I mean? That's just a pain in the ass, and you have to pretty much throw it in the garbage. But it does add some element of risk, so I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily. And then the next thing that I want is Necromancer Efficiency, because you can roll one of two you can roll two of each, or one of each, one offensive mod and one resource mod on a ring. So I already have the offensive mod that I want. So now I want a resource mod, in which case I'm going to go for Necromancer Efficiency, and I want the ultimate cooldown reduction. This one might be more difficult to get because there's actually 4 potential rolls here. So let's see what I get. Golem active cooldown, which is great for a Golem build, of course, but it is the minimal roll on that. And it's not a good synergy with what I already rolled, Skeletal Mage damage. So let's try this one. Oh, shit. 20% Golem active cooldown. Okay. Let's keep going. Come on, buddy. Rapid ossification. I can't quite remember what that is. I think it has something to do with resource generation, and I don't need that. So yeah, as you can see, I'm running out of rolls. Bone Spirit cooldown. Holy shit. This might be the first time I actually have bricked an item. It's the last roll. Oh, god damn. Rapid ossification again. So yeah, there you have it. I bricked the item. There's no cooldown on this. The attack speed was a good roll on the ring, but now this thing is kind of garbage. And of course I could have kept the 2 to rapid ossification, but it just wasn't enough for me. I can't recall what that skill did. So basically that saved me from re-rolling the stat and spending who knows how much resource on like rolling the intelligence into critical strike chance, and I'd like to get a 6 critical strike chance out of that. So this is why you temper first, because you could really screw yourself over. Shit. I really wanted that ring. But yeah, at the same time, I still kind of want to keep the damn thing. Hot damn. But let me know if you guys have bricked anything that was a big disappointment. Yeah, that's a pretty big disappointment. I mean, that's 13.5 IES, and I was going to masterwork the hell out of that thing and get that IES up there. Here's the current rings that I have. This one had a blue affix, or not a blue affix, a greater affix maximum life, and it's blue now because I masterworked it And the blue indicates that it had the 25% increase bonus from the Masterwork. And you get a 25% increase bonus on one of the stats on Masterwork levels 4, 8, and 12. So this one isn't 12 yet. It's only level 8. So it has 2 of the 3 25% increased rerolls, one of which was on the life, and one of it which was on the skeletal mage damage. It would have been maybe better to get it on the ultimate cooldown and skeletal mage damage, but I'm pretty pleased with the life as well, because this necromancer, check that out, it's not that bad. It has 37,000 life right now. That's without any elixir buffs and with razor plate on, so I don't get any life on the armor outside of the gems in it. But that's basically the reason why you want to temper your items before doing anything else. You know, you want to temper them before you reroll the affix, basically. So what the hell do I do with this ring now? Let me know in the comments, what would you guys do with that thing? Here now is another very nice item that I just found last night. It is a pair of legendary boots, 925 power, of course, with 3 out of 3 greater affix mods, all of which are mods that I think I could use. 135 intelligence, 1310 maximum life, and plus 3 to skeletal warrior mastery, as opposed to plus 2 to skeletal mastery if it wasn't a greater affix. So now the problem is skeletal warrior, it lacks in damage a lot, and I think it's something that they should definitely improve on. The golem and the mages vastly outperform it. But nonetheless, I wanted to keep these as they were and perhaps temper them. So let's try it again with these boots. Let's temper them. We'll put on the utility, what utility did I put on mine? The whole decrepify size thing is a good one. We'll see what we get with that. Curse duration, it's kind of shitty. I'd rather have the size and just keep cursing, or have tendril size. Curse duration again, shit. Iron Maiden size, not what I want. Are you kidding me? Iron Maiden size again. Hot damn, I have 2 more left. Decrepify size, and I'm going to settle with that. You know, it's 36 out of 45, but that's fine. I'm going to settle with that. And then mobility, I'm just going to go with Necromancer Motion. I mean, all 3 of those pretty much can help me out. Movement speed during Blood Mist. So, whatever, maybe I'll keep that. So now that you've tempered an item, you can re-roll the mod, but I'm not going to re-roll a mod on this one because I do like where it's at. It has 3 greater affixes. And of course, if you try to re-roll a greater affix, it's no longer going to be a greater affix if you re-roll it. It's going to be just a standard affix, so you're going to lose out on the greater affix bonus. So I wouldn't recommend doing that unless if it's really a stat that you can't use. I have done that, but I'm not going to do it with these boots. So basically from here, you can masterwork an item. And that increases everything by 5%. But again, as I mentioned, at level 4, it's a 25% increase. So it looks like now I'm out of the material that is required to boost it up. Again, so I need the next tier up, which I can transmute if I go over to the potion lady, who is right down here. You got to find the little potion pot. Go to the potion lady. And go to transmutation, and I need these things, or no, I need these things. Yeah, the abdicites or whatever. So I'm just going to make a bunch of them, and you can make them as long as you have the tier higher in material, which I have a lot of. In fact, I probably have 2 tiers higher, which is the max. So basically now I can masterwork it more, and let's see what it gets. So every time this is getting 5%. Let's do it one more time. 5% again. And lastly, and this also applies to your temperings, as you can see. My decrepify size is now larger, the blood mist traveling size is larger, the life is larger, the intelligence is larger, but the skeletal warrior mastery stay the same because it's kind of incremental. You know, I don't know when that actually can increase. I don't know if the 25% increases that, but I guess we'll find out potentially here. This is going to apply to one of the mods. Maximum life, and look at the life now on those boots. Yeah, that's quite nice. I might want to retemper them in terms of the movement speed, but I'll think about that later. So yeah, basically I have those. The problem is I also have these boots that I'm wearing now. that have quite a bit of movement speed on them. They have the 36.9 plus the 16.3 movement speed. They have Decrepify size. They have armor and intelligence, but no life, as you can see. No warrior mastery, but the warrior mastery, I just don't know. It's going to be something that I'm going to have to experiment with. And I will probably do that in a future video. I'll see how much the warrior mastery actually helps. So if you guys will, stay tuned to more videos, subscribe to this page, like the video, become a channel member or patron if you want. Links in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace be with you.